Since we launched Live on Purpose TV, I get questions sometimes about how to run a successful YouTube channel, so I brought in the expert. This is Nate Woodbury. We're going to dive into that today. So Nate, you've been working with me here at Live on Purpose TV. We've been doing this at the time of this recording just a little over a year.
Yeah.
We started out, do you remember how many subscribers we had?
You had 235.
You know the exact number. I knew
Yep.
it was around 200. 235. You can go check to see how many subscribers we have today. It has increased significantly. And so I think arguably we have a successful YouTube channel. There's a couple of things that we've been doing here that I thought maybe you could help to illuminate, because you're the brains behind this whole operation.
That's been fun.
How do we create and run a successful YouTube channel? Where would you tell people to start?
Well, the viewers might notice that we're pretty consistent. Right from the beginning, we November of last year,
2017 November.
We started launching 5 episodes per week, and we really haven't skipped a beat. So it takes a lot of work to do that, but we've got some strategies that help us do that, because you're a busy guy.
Yeah.
You've got a lot that you're doing with your practice, with your coaching, with being a part of the National Speakers Association, with different charities and church and family, and yet you have a daily YouTube channel.
And people have asked me before, Nate, how do you find time every day to shoot a video? I don't. We're shooting episode 21 right here, right now.
What time of day is it?
It's about 3:30 in the afternoon.
3:30 in the afternoon. We started this
morning. Which we go on a pretty fast pace.
Yeah, we've been doing this for a while. We got this down.
Because we do this once a month. We get together once a month and we shoot 21 episodes. That gives us enough to then send out to our editing team, and they schedule it for release 5 times a week, Monday through Friday.
And you'll notice
release a new video.
Paul really gives great content. It's very well prepared. So how do we do that?
Thank you.
Of course. We do keyword research in advance to find the questions that people are searching for online, and we get a lot of ideas from comments that you'll make below. And we take those ideas, we do the keyword research, and we create our list of the 21 episodes that we're going to film for the in the coming few weeks. And then that's how much time do you take to prepare and outline?
So I'm getting faster at it.
Okay.
It used to take me a good 6 hours to prep one of our sets, because I need to take all of those titles that have come from the keyword research, and then I go into my own experience and people that I know and things that I've learned through my career, and make an outline of the content that will actually support that title. And that used to take me about 6 hours to prep 21 episodes.
So that's down to...
I've whittled it down. I can get it in about 2 hours now.
That's awesome. I didn't know it was that quick.
2 to 3 hours.
Keep in mind, you know your content. You know your content really well.
I've been practicing psychology for 25 years now. And that's longer than some of you have been on the planet. And you'll notice some of the topics, there's quite a variety here on the channel. And that's not necessarily the best way to run a channel, because it's a little confusing. What is this channel about? Well, what it comes down to is that Live on Purpose TV is about stuff that I've done through my career. So you'll see videos here about bedwetting. I don't do anything with bedwetting now, but I did a doctoral dissertation on that topic. So that information is up here. And this is the beauty of technology, okay? That information is still here, but it's not helping anybody here. If I can put it out there where you guys are, then if you've got an issue with bedwetting, you go to my bedwetting videos, you're going to get some help. So it's not just locked up in my head, it's out there where it can help people. And that's why you see such a variety. I'd spent 13 years doing child custody evaluations for the court. I don't do that anymore, but I got some knowledge that can help you. So we put it out in these videos.
Yeah, so now I want to kind of flip directions and talk about you. If you've thought about starting your own YouTube channel, you've got expertise up in your head
Yes.
that people around the world are searching for. They just don't know that you exist. They don't know how to find you.
And it's not helping them as long as it's locked in your own head.
So that's why we've created this strategy, and that's what we recommend that you could do as well, is find the questions that people are searching for around your area of expertise, and you can create videos of a similar format and achieve similar results that we've had on Live on Purpose TV.
So Nate, you mentioned consistency. We've been doing this on a daily meaning 5 times a week.
Right.
We've been doing this on a daily basis for over a year. All of our videos are long form videos, meaning 10-ish minutes. And some are longer, some are a little shorter. But you'll see that most of the videos are about that duration. That's because it's important to grow the channel. You need to have eyeballs on your videos for longer time.
Yeah, so we're playing with 2 different strategies. Mainly, we've got a search strategy. That's why we do a lot of keyword research. But we also want to impress the YouTube algorithm. You know, a whole bunch of formulas and equations that choose which videos it's going to suggest to other viewers. And so by having consistency, that feeds into those equations. By having that consistency for 4 months, there's some magic starts to happen, and we've seen some spikes. There's a lot of things that we can look at the analytics. YouTube provides a lot of data and saying, ooh, this video has really good watch time or average view duration, but we can look at the click-through rate and think, we need a better thumbnail. And so we'll tweak that and see it get better results. So those are really the 2 strategies that we go after on purpose, is the keyword research and to impress the algorithm so that we can get suggestion.
This all begs a question, Nate. Why?
Yeah.
Why did this? The number one reason I already shared with you, and I am so honest and sincere about this. It's about getting information that's locked in here out to where it can actually help people. And that gives me a lot of personal fulfillment. It's a meaningful thing for me to do. It makes me feel like, okay, well, my career has been worth something. So there's all of that, and that's probably the driving factor.
To comment on that, I mean, some things that I've heard some feedback about people who you've impacted through YouTube. You know, people that have been on the verge of suicide.
Yes.
Or a mother on the opposite side of the planet that was having struggle with parenting. And so there's some really neat, amazing things that happen because of this channel.
That lights me up. And thank you for you viewers who have shared what the impact has been. That's really the paycheck for me. Now, it also has served to generate leads for other aspects of my business. So you'll notice on some of the videos I mention finallydry.info. That's a little website that I set up to offer an ebook for bedwetting. And we're selling those pretty much every week for people who actually need that information. Only $10, and they can get help from watching the video. You've heard me mention parentingpowerup.com. I set that up specifically to provide additional services for those parents who are attracted to our channel from the videos, and it gives them more resources to be a conscious parent.
Yeah, we've had a lot of activity around the parenting videos, like how to get your kids to listen without yelling is one of the most popular videos.
Right.
So yeah, and so those videos grab a lot of attention from people who are interested in those parenting type topics. And that's why we send them over to the Parenting Power Up. Yeah.
And then more recently, I've been focusing more on coaching coaches. And this channel has given me a really neat resource to do that, not only to attract people who are interested to get into my coaching certification program, but also I've been able to feature some of my licensees here on the channel, which gives them more exposure. It gives you an introduction to another resource. So it's been really neat that way too, to start to magnify the impact of the channel.
Awesome.
Now you've worked with a lot of other channels too. This isn't your only show.
Right. I've managed.
In fact, I appeared on your show recently.
Yeah. I currently manage 9 daily YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Which I've got a big team to support me in doing that. They do a fantastic job. just to give you an idea, I mean, the real potential on YouTube is it's great from the advertising point of view, but when you compare it to a channel that's backed by a business, the ad revenue is really small compared to the revenue you can actually generate in your business when it's a lead generation tool.
Right.
We've got channels that are generating multiple 7 figures per year from the leads coming from YouTube. So it's
for their business outside of YouTube.
Exactly.
Yeah. I wasn't sure when we started this video what direction we would go, but I knew it would be a good conversation because we've had such a great experience. Mm-hmm. If you want to see more of what Nate's doing, Nate Woodbury, and you can link to his channel right here too.